Hiya, this is Suzanne and Diane.
Hi, everybody.
From Where True Love Is and Church Beyond Walls Ministries. And we're here today, we're going to do a litany for COVID-19 and the coronavirus situation. It's an intense feeling of helplessness that I think a lot of us are experiencing, and we just thought gathering together and praying together might be a way to help lift our hearts, lift our concerns to God, trusting that God always listens and hears us. So that's what we're doing. We're hoping it'll give you some peace, it'll give us some peace, and potentially bring about change in the world. So here we go. I'm going to be looking up over that away at the litany. And a litany is kind of a call and response. So we'll be saying some prayers, and then you'll be responding, hear our prayer. Diane will be leading in that. So it'll become pretty clear pretty fast, I think. I have to attend to some dogs here for a minute. Okay. All right, so let's pray. Creator of all that is, of sun, moon, stars, and us, we give you thanks. Font of unity and love, we give you praise. Holy and eternal one, we offer our hearts. Have mercy on us and hear us as we bring our prayers before you. Sadness, grief, and worry consume our hearts and minds. Pour down your solace, Lord. For those who grieve the death of a loved one, Comforter God,
Hear our prayer.
For those who have friends or family currently battling the virus, Comforter God,
Hear our prayer.
For those who can't be with loved ones while they suffer, Comforter God,
Hear our prayer.
For those who worry about loved ones working in healthcare facilities, Comforter God,
Hear our prayer.
For those who are isolated and lonely, Comforter God,
Hear our prayer.
For young children and those who can't understand what's happening in the world around them, Comforter God,
Hear our prayer.
For those who are discouraged, bored, or despairing, Comforter God,
Hear our prayer.
You smile on those who do the work of love. Pour out your power of protection and encouragement, Lord. For those who are sick, for those who care for the injured and sick, Bestower of blessings.
Hear our prayer.
For those who care for the elderly and infirm, Bestower of blessings.
Hear our prayer.
For those who manufacture and deliver medical supplies, equipment, and medication, Bestower of blessings.
Hear our prayer.
For those who deliver food and essential supplies, Bestower of blessings.
Hear our prayer.
For those who work in the national government, who are trying to address this illness and the economic crisis, Bestower of blessings.
Hear our prayer.
For our local officials who try to protect our towns and cities, Bestower of blessings.
Hear our prayer.
You clothe the flowers of the field and feed the birds of the air. Pour out your assurance, Lord, for those who do not have places to live.
Hear our prayer.
For those who do not have food to eat, God of abundance.
Hear our prayer.
For those who have lost their jobs, God of abundance.
Hear our prayer.
For those who have reduced incomes, God of abundance.
Hear our prayer.
For those whose businesses are in jeopardy, God of abundance.
Hear our prayer.
You are the worker of miracles. We ask for wonders to manifest in this time of need. Bring about miracles, Lord. For a dwindling of cases and a disappearance of the virus, wonder-working God.
Hear our prayer.
For healing of those who are sick, wonder-working God.
Hear our prayer.
For supernatural energy and discernment of healthcare workers, wonder-working God.
Hear our prayer.
For protection of all those who work in the healing arts, wonder-working God.
Hear our prayer.
For a multiplication of personal protection equipment, ventilators, tests, and other needed supplies. Wonder-working God.
Hear our prayer.
For an abundance of toilet paper and other basic needs. Wonder-working God.
Hear our prayer.
For a transformation of hearts and minds, that we may all be geared toward generosity and love. Wonder-working God.
Hear our prayer.
O God, we trust in you to walk with us through these days and nights of darkness. Grant us strength and courage to face our challenges moment by moment. Help us be bearers of your light and love. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for joining in this liturgy. I want to send you off with a blessing. May the light of the world bless and keep you. May they make their face to shine upon you and give you peace. Go now in that peace to love and serve our God, the world, and each other.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.